My name is Kamal Afiq bin Kamal Effendi. I am going to give a short introduction about the production in Islamic economy. In Islamic economic, production is guided by three key aspects: belief, knowledge, and deeds. It emphasizes the connection between economic activities and worship, responsible resource management, and the fulfillment of essential need. So for the first one is belief and responsibilities. Islamic production entails responsible stewardship of resource, prioritizing essential needs to uphold welfare and justice as per maqasid ash-shari'ah. So the second one is knowledge and obligation. Muslims have duty to understand Shariah laws related to economy, ensuring just distribution and fulfilling social obligation. And the third one is deed and positive action. Islamic economics promotes positive action, including efficient resource use, innovation, and prioritizing essential needs for the benefit of individual and society. So for the conclusion, production in Islamic economy centers around belief, knowledge, and positive action. It aims to ensure management, just distribution, and overall welfare in life with Islamic principle. That's all from me. Thank you.
I will take part of the objective of this assignment. So the objective of this study is to identify the issue of the study we have done, which is the meat cartel scandal. This study was done to reveal more details to the public about the slaughtering, packaging, and storage of the meat itself. With the results of this study, it can also give an overview to the community about halal food in Malaysia. Muslims must consume halal cuisine, and Muslim consumers have been found to be particularly specific and sensitive about the halalness of the items they consume. They feel that the halal issue involves more than just the logo used by food producer, but also the whole quality control methods involved in the monitoring of the slaughtering, handling, and storage process, as well as all of the materials utilized in the food items processing. Halal is becoming a universal idea. Halal represents not only just and fair commercial transactions, but also animal welfare, social justice, and environmental sustainability. It is no longer limited to the slaughter of animals for Muslim use, but includes high-quality products and services that satisfy the growing needs of all consumers in the global market. Next, a government usually establishes a food safety standard in order to monitor food safety and reduce the prevalence of food-borne illness. Malaysia's food and beverage industry is developing food processing standards in order to monitor and control food safety. A food standard is any reference to the composition, quality, or other qualities of a product that has been prescribed in accordance with the Food Regulation 1985. Food standards specify food quality to safeguard consumers against unethical food manufacturers in food preparation and use. So, most of them still not realize about this case, which is meat cartel scandal. So we want to exposure them about this case, and we want to make a clarify about their slaughtering, packaging, and storage of the meat. This is because halal food is important for us as a Muslim person to consume our daily food.
Okay, as we know that the importance of halal food is really a serious thing in Malaysia, because we know that Malaysia is a country where most of its people is a Muslim. And we know that as a Muslim, we are
forbidden to eat food which is not halal, or we can specify it as meat that is not slaughtered. Okay. So, as a developing country, Malaysia already brought with many economical activities such as import and others. And we know that Malaysia itself receive import in many things, not limited to goods only, but food also, especially meat. We also receive meat from another country. So the issue right here is the meat from another country is halal and consumed for us to eat? Because the meat from other country, we are not sure either the meat is slaughtered or not, it is halal or not, because there is an issue which is related to this meat cartel. So in November 2021, Malaysia was shocked with a case of right business in charge of overseeing imported meat from nations without the Jakim Halal certification, which has been known to occur for many years. Insiders stationed at various ports that serve as Malaysia's international entry points would ignore the meat cargo brought in. So these officials who in charge to watch over about the activities had been paid in cash for their silence over cartel activities. There were some sources that said that the cartel was from China, Ukraine, Brazil and Argentina, and they repacked the meat with Malaysian halal emblems for sale in marketplace all around the nation. And during a warehouse raid by the authorities in Sinai, Johor, there was 1,500 tons of imported frozen beef worth 30 million was found, leading to the discovery of the cartel. So at the end of the investigation, the government accuses two directors of Raihana Cold Storage, Sendirian Berhad, a frozen meat company with office in Johor Bahru, of forging halal logos on the company's delivery vans. So from this case, we know that halal food production is a really serious matter in Malaysia.
Next is methodology. This study intends to address domestic food crime issues in Malaysia, particularly the problem of illicit meat cartels and how these criminals mislead the law enforcement. It is crucial to analyze and evaluate the oversight in monitoring and enforcement while also emphasizing suggestions on how to deal with offenses involving food. By examining relevant papers, journals, and articles, data is gathered using a qualitative technique. The study's conclusion also benefit from additional data provided by the Malaysian government and the mainstream media. It should be highlighted that the study concentrated more on workable solutions for the Malaysian settings.
Malaysia is regarded as the largest halal center in the world and has established numerous halal facilities for the production of goods and services. But there are also instances of halal food crime that have been done by careless groups of people. Food terrorism, food fraud, food adulteration and other related issues are examples of halal food crime that have occurred in Malaysia. The illicit meat cartels that mislead all Muslim consumers in Malaysia are the main topic of this journal. So the findings of the issue in this journal are about the illegal meat cartel syndicate in Malaysia and its causal factors that occur. The illicit meat cartel smuggling organization described in this article is based out of a warehouse in Senai, Johor. The warehouse is where the fictitious halal labels and stamps for meat packaging are created. Additionally, meat that advertised as being halal beef is exchanged for inferior and sick beef. The discovery of port entry documents simply helps to reinforce already held reservation about the product's quality and halal certification. Furthermore, the journal also stated that beef which is purported to be halal also swapped with beef that is diseased and of poor quality. Along with the questionability slaughtered cattle, kangaroo, buffalo and horse meat are also imported. The finding of port entry record only serve to confirm existing concern about the product quality and halal designation. Next, the causal factors occurring in the syndicate of illegal meat in Malaysia, they are using rat holes as method people use to succeed in their endeavors. Thus, food crime activities are facilitated by the neglect of some industry and agency, particularly those directly responsible for managing the import and export of food goods. Leakage among the enforcement agency is one of the reasons why there are illicit meat cartels, according to media sources. Another gap is the low rate of halal awareness among the industry in Malaysia, including suppliers, operators and product manufacturers. They see more halal symbols not only as quality assurance but more to profit from stimulants.
For the conclusion, in Islam, production is considered essential and value in economic activity. Muslims are encouraged to engage in productive effort that benefits society while adhering to moral principles. Islam promotes earning a living through lawful means, engaging in honest business practice, and providing beneficial goods and services. Justice, fairness, and equal distribution of wealth are emphasized, while hoarding and greed are discouraged. Islam teachings encourage supporting profitable business, creating employment opportunities, and adopting sustainable practices. Overall, Islam encourages productive employment, trade, and entrepreneurship that align with moral standards and contribute to the well-being of society.